Hello, 8th grade. We're going to have art every week, and it's going to be a video format for a while until all of this craziness calms down. But right now, I'm in my classroom all by myself, so I'm going to take my mask off so that you can hear me a little bit better. Each lesson is going to be divided into two parts. One is a warm-up activity, and then one is the lesson. The warm-up activity should take just 5 minutes. It's really simple. You're going to get a sheet of paper that looks like this, and you're going to get a topic. And you are going to make 6 little tiny mini drawings of whatever the week's topic is. So, the first topic that you have for this warm-up activity is going to be from a flower pot. And you can draw anything you want to that comes from a flower pot. You are going to brainstorm. That's the idea, is anything goes. This one's not going to be graded. So let me show you a little bit of some of the things that I have done. Here we go. Cactus, flower, pretty typical stuff. But then I even drew a crazy little monster growing out of that flower pot. So you can be as creative as you want to. The idea is that we're going to get your brain into that right side of creativity so that we can get on with our art lesson. So let's turn the video off right now just for 5 minutes and do your warm-up activity from a flower pot. Let me see what you do. Okay, warm-up activity complete. Give those to your teacher and they will get them back to me. I'm going to save all those warm-up activities for the whole entire year and bind them together into a little book. You can really have fun with some of these topics and subjects. So for our first project, we're going to do a leaf collage. I'm going to show you the finished project. Don't be overwhelmed. Remember, we're going to break it down into small, simple steps. Here's your first project. So it involves drawing and watercolor. Let's look at how it's going to come together. Okay, so each one of you is going to get a packet. And in your packet will be some resources. You know we don't really make things up anymore. We're going to look at how things really are. So we're going to look at a variety of leaves. And then you'll also get a piece of paper. Now, you're going to draw the leaves on the paper. These are your guidelines. You want the leaves to overlap or touch each other. You want 5 to 8 leaves, depending on how big you draw them. But the point is, don't draw little tiny bitty ones. You want to use a variety. Don't use the same leaf over and over. Look around and get a good variety. You want a variety of leaf sizes. So some should be big, some should be smaller. And you want a variety of vantage perspectives. And that's going to mean that you could actually hold this composition one way, or you could hold it the other way, or you could hold it the other way. So we don't want all your leaves to just line up in one direction. We want you to flip that paper around as you're drawing to kind of figure out how you're going to put all that together. All right, let me give you some hints about drawing these leaves. Pick out a leaf that you'd like. Remember, we're still going to keep it super simple. We're not going to add too many details because the watercolor is really going to enhance what we already have. So instead of putting 20 veins in a leaf, you could do 6 or 8. That would be fine. But when you draw the leaf, you need to notice that in its imperfection, because it is an organic shape, it does have some basic rules that it sort of follows. So rather than just picking a leaf and starting to draw from one area and looking at all those details on the leaf as it moves in and out and around, and hoping that when you finally get finished, that leaf will be in perspective, so to speak, with its imperfections. I'm not even looking at my drawing. I'm looking at all those nice details all the way around there, and you can see I've really made a mess of things. So work with some basic structure, okay? If I draw this maple leaf right here, I'm going to notice that it has some kind of symmetry right through the center of it. And then it has different almost arms that come out from it. So one is really tall in the middle, one comes out this way, And then you have some smaller ones that come out this way. There seems to be just a framework like that. So I look at the veins inside the leaf. Then on top of that, I can start to add. Remember, stems are not just sticks, they have thickness to them. This bottom leaf has a little bit of ins and outs on it. Then there seems to be another one right here. And you can see how I can just sort of put everything together on that one main leaf right there. And then I can come down the other side with the same sort of thing. And that's going to give me a more leaf that's in perspective. Is it going to be exactly the same as this one? No, but that's okay. Don't worry. Remember, it's just organic and you're the artist and you're going to make this work. All right, let me show you a little other things. Okay, so in the end, you want to use resources to draw your leaves. You want to add a variety of leaves. You want your leaves to be a variety of sizes. You want your leaves to come from a variety of vantage points or perspectives. Overlap or touch all the leaves and probably fill with 5 to 8 leaves. You don't want them too small. All right, here's the most important thing. Don't forget, you have got to draw lightly. Do not dig into that paper. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're in 8th grade now. All right? Love you, miss you, and we will talk to you again later. Bye.